Hi everyone, today we are looking at a question like this. Now, as you can see over here, Jody baked some egg tarts. What did she do? She gave 1/4 of the egg tarts to her parents. So what I want to do is I want to draw a total of 4 units. Okay. And this is for parents. Okay, want to be very specific here. All right, and this is for parents, and 3/7 of the remaining to her siblings. Okay, so we want to break it up. I'm gonna drop it down. So this is like a type B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You shade the first 3 units. You say this is for siblings. After that, she baked another 208 egg tarts and realized that she had the same number of egg tarts at first. So she decided to bake another 208. And the moment she baked 208, whatever that is over here is the same as whatever that is over here. Okay? Right? So from here itself, right, what we can see, right, is that these are what we call 4 parts. And for this itself, this is 4 units. Okay, so things are getting more and more complicated. So we're going to draw a number bond instead. Over here, we know that the total is 8 cards. We have a bit for parents. How much is that? 1/4. All right, 1/4 of parent remaining. I'm left with 3/4. Out of this 3/4, I decided to give a bit, which is, let me see, 3/7 of the remaining to siblings. So 3/7 times 3/4. All right, that gets me to 3 times 3 is 9, 7, 14, 21, 28, 9/28, right? And then after that, what you want to do is you want to make all of the denominator the same. How do I get from 4 to 28? Well, you know, right, that you have to times 7. Okay, so over here you get to 21/28, and then you times 7 over here, times 7 over here, you get to 7/28. All right, so what am I left with? I'm left with 21/28 minus away 9/28. So 21 minus 9, we get to 12/28. And what happened was that the question said that after that, she baked another 208 egg tarts. And when she baked that, she realized that she had the same number of egg tarts. So you see, what she's left with is 12 units. Am I making sense? What she's left with is 12 units. And she decided to bake another. The moment she added 208, she now has 12 units plus 208. And they say that 12 units plus 208 is equals to the total. That's what they're trying to tell you. And what is the total? We know that the total is 28/28 when we will say that this is basically 28 units. You get what I'm trying to say? So when I have this is basically 12 units plus 208 is equals to 28 units. Well, how do you find the 208 off? You should know by now. This 208 is really basically just 28 units minus away 12 units because I shift this over, right? So 16 units is actually equals to 208. All right, 16 units is actually equals to 208. And what we want to do is we want to find our Mr. Greenman, which is 1 unit. 1 unit is basically equals to 13. Now, once you're done with this, you want to read the question. How many egg tarts did Jody have at first? Well, the question is definitely asking you to find 28 units. Am I making sense? Well, then from here itself, you will see that the answer has to be 13 times 28, all right? And we'll get to an answer of 364. Okay, so 364 egg tarts at the very, very beginning. Okay, now we can, once we are done, we can move on to the next part. Again, this method is called drawing a branch. All right, so this is drawing a branch. Now, once we are done, we can move on to the next question. The next question says, in the end, with the number of egg tarts she had, she packed all of them into boxes of 6 and boxes of 8. Okay, she packed all of them into boxes of 4 and boxes of 6. Well, what is the amount of egg tarts she had in the end? Let's ask ourselves. The number of egg tarts she had in the end is basically this one over here. So we got to find that first. You get what I'm trying to say? We got to find that first. How do we find that? We will just have to find 12 units. Let's find 12 units together. Okay, we'll find 12 units first. And 12 units is basically, because over here you can see 1 unit is 13, right? So 12 units is basically 13 times 12, okay? So 12 units is basically equals to 13 times 12. All right, when I do 13 times 12, what do I get? 13 times 12 is basically 156. Okay, then after that, I want to add 156 plus 208. I want to find what is in the end. We know that it's 364, right? Which is the same as what was at first. And what did she do with this 364? She packed them into either boxes of 4. Let me just clarify. Let me just double confirm. Over here, the question says what? Boxes of 4 and boxes of 6. Okay, so boxes of 4 and boxes of 6. Well, do I know how many? I do not know. There are two ways to go about this. Either you want to use big difference, small difference, or you can actually use guess and check. Why is it guess and check? Because in this situation, they say that there were 9 more boxes of 6 than boxes of 4. So, because there were 9 more boxes of 6 than boxes of 4, very simply put, you want to use a guess and check table. All right, I think this will work pretty well. If not, you can use big difference, small difference. But in this situation, let's do this. Boxes of 4, boxes of 6. Which one is more? We can see over here, the question says 9 more boxes of 6. So if 9 more boxes of 6, let's just use a random number. Let's say if I use 18 over here, then this has to be 9, right? So in that situation, when I do 18 and 9, what I can do is I can just times, right? Boxes of 4, that means there are 4 in each box, right? So 9 times 4, first try, let's see whether if we'll get to our total of 364. That's where we are headed towards, right? Okay, so over here, you get to an answer of 36. Well, that, it doesn't make sense, right? And then 18, 18 times 6, you get to 108. Okay, when you do that, okay, 108 plus 36, you will get to 144. Well, then you realize that you just have to keep increasing. Now, guess and check will take a little longer, but this is probably for students who are maybe not so good, with big difference, small difference, or even number of sets. I will talk about that in a bit. All right, let's increase it to maybe say 22, or maybe I'll in fact just be more ambitious and I'll go for 30. All right, 30 times 6, we get to an answer of, okay, over here, I might want to write down times 6 so you'll know what I'm doing. This is 180, right? And then over here, it has to be 30 minus 9, right? 30 minus 9, because why? Boxes of 6 is 9 more, right? So it's 21, and then 21 times 4. When I do 21 times 4, I'll get to 84. All right, when I do 184 plus 180, we get to 264. Okay, I'm 100 away. That means I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. Okay, I'm on the right track. What I want to do is I want to try number 3. I want to try number 3. Okay, say for example, I try 4, maybe 35, right? 35 times 6. 35 times 6, we get to an answer of 210 over here. Over here will be 35 minus 9. When I do 35 minus 9, I'll get to 26. And when I do 26 times 4, 26 times 4, I'll get to an answer of 104. Okay, so 210 plus 104, we get to 314. Once again, I'm getting closer. All right, so try number 4, try number 4, try number 4. Maybe I want to try 38, right? 38 times 6, 38 times 6, we get to an answer of 228. All right, 228. And then over here, we will do 38 minus 9. 38 minus 9, we get to an answer of 29. All right, 29 times 4. When I do 29 times 4, I'll get to an answer of 116. Now, when you add them up together, 116 plus 228, you get to 344. Remember, what is it that they want? They want 364. Now, since you have your calculator, you can punch your calculator and see whether if 39 will work. All right, 39 times 6, we get to 234. All right, let's imagine if it's 39. 39 times 6, we get to 234. You want to quickly write that down first, okay? All right, we get to 234 over here. This is try number 5 or guess number 5, okay? And then after that, what I want to do is, in this situation, you can see, right? The other one is basically for the boxes of 4, right? So I will just put try number 5. We'll do 39 minus 9. All right, you all know by now, this is definitely 30. 30 times 4, we get to an answer of 120. When you add these things up together, what do you get? 234 plus 120, we get 2354. Now, isn't it obvious to you that you're going in tens, right? So because you're going in tens, what happens is you want 364, right? So very good. So over here, we get to 354. Well, so we are going to go for number 6. Definitely 40, right? 40 times 6 is equals to 240. Okay. Then over here, 40 minus 9 is equals to 31. 31 times 4. 31 times 4, we get to an answer of 124. 124 plus 240, all right, we get to an answer of 364. And bingo, bingo, this is my answer. But the question, let's see what the question is asking. The question says, hey, how many egg cards were in boxes of 4? Now, in order for us to find that, we have to fix our eyes on boxes of 4. How many egg cards were in boxes of 4? All right, as you can see over here, the number of egg cards in boxes of 4 has to be 124. Okay, so that's how you would do if you were to use a guess and check method. Of course, if you want to use number of sets, right? So over here, I will say boxes of 4. All right, this is definitely faster. Okay, boxes of 6. Which one is more? Boxes of 6 is more. How much more? 9 more. Correct? Not? So 9 more boxes, 9 extra boxes over here. And I know that my total is 364. Now, 9 boxes of 6. 9 boxes of 6 is basically 9 times 6, right? 9 times 6, we get to 54 egg cards over here. What I want to do is I want to remove away. So 364 minus away 54. When I do 364 minus away 54, I get to 310. And what I want to do is, because you see, if I remove away this, what I am left with is basically whatever that is over here. So my one set is basically equals to 4. All right, boxes of 4. So 4 plus 6, which is equals to 10. All right, then you can see over here, what they are trying to tell you is you are trying to find how many sets, all right, do I need if I have 310. And we know I will just have to times 31 over here. I times 31 over here. I will get to an answer of 31 sets, right? In fact, 31 sets basically means 31 boxes. So 31 sets in one unit, this is 31 sets. This is also 31 sets or 31 boxes. Maybe I just want to be more specific over here. And then there are 9 boxes over here. The question is asking us for, hey, how many what? Egg cards were in boxes of 4. All right. So how many boxes do I have? 31 boxes. How many egg cards are there? 31 times 4. Remember, they are asking for egg cards, right? So that's the reason why your answer for this question has to be 124 egg cards, which is also the same as the one over here if I were to use guess and check. And that's all I have for you for this question. Goodbye.
Hi everyone, if you like this video, you can click right here for a similar video or you can view our playlist here.